So, just came out today for a quick look at my pieces and kind of get an idea to start working on the roof and seeing kind of how long I'm going to make it, what my plan is for doing the roof. You can see over here, there's this cross beam at the top of the arch. Probably going to cut this ply off right here behind that, or put another cross beam where the second one is, one way or the other. I'm going to cut off this ply somewhere here, and then build just like this for a roof that will sit up on top up here basically, and it'll be hinged right here going back, and it'll lay across on here. I'm thinking of putting some sort of lip on this right here, sticking up maybe about that much, and then on the lid it'll be a lip over here on this side that'll come down, so they'll kind of be, you know, offset. Doesn't make much sense. Then on the outside of the roof I'll have a board that'll run along here, so when it's closed it'll be kind of like a lid that will hold this all fairly securely in place at the top. That will fold down, as I've indicated before. But yeah, so I came out to get an idea of 2x2s that are 6 feet wide, all the way. I don't know exactly where the fabric's going to go, but that's the plan. Next is to build the whole roof piece. We'll tilt up and down. Go from there. Sounds like a plan, right? This is what I got so far today. Got the whole roof action, pretty much. I'm thinking using this flap to try and bend it up so it'll actually be right on this first part of the roof, if I can get that to bend up that way much further. it'll make a nice smooth transition to the roof. Still might cut this short a little bit so it's back here further. But just basically getting the preliminary size for the roof. Doesn't have to be perfect yet since it's in sections. I can always do a little longer, a little shorter. So, just got this the other day. A 12-volt refrigerator. Right now, I've got it plugged into the wall. But eventually, it will be hardwired in my camper. So, I stuck this big jug of water in here yesterday, and I had it in the refrigerator side, and it was nice and cold, but it didn't freeze. And so I went to see, and it says it's 35 degrees or so. And so on this side here, it's definitely below freezing. This side above freezing. So it seems to be working pretty good. You can hear it. Barely. It's not very loud. So now I've got refrigeration, got water storage. Might get another jug just for gray water, but that's 21 gallons worth of fresh water if I use all three of them. Here is my camp stove. Newer, decent little camp stove. And it's a coffee pot. Gotta have a nice big coffee pot. Campground coffee. Got a barbecue. Ready to go. I think this is kitchen. Haven't used most of this stuff since we moved from Seattle. A few pots and pans, some koozies. Nice. Coffee cups. I have to clean this stuff up, but at least I got it. So, got food, storage, refrigeration, water, cooking equipment, and as soon as I get a poop bucket, the Circle of Life will be ready to go. So, back on the truck, and I'm getting a little wider on the back than I am on the front. So I'm thinking of pulling off the clamps, pulling it in a little tighter, because all of the cross pieces that I cut for the roof are all the same length, and I don't really want to make them bigger just because the camper's getting bigger across the back. But I also realized that these pieces that I've done are going to need some good sanding. They've got lots of extra goo on them, but I also should sand them all down along with the top of the door, which also doesn't fit very well. It needs to be sanded down, but we actually got some decent weather finally, and the forecast looks good. So here we go.